Hi guys, my name is Shiels down here at Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester. We've got some new tech. It's a new gizmo, a new device that is a digital tracking system for your golf game. Now you wear this when you play and it seamlessly tracks how you perform, how well you've played, how poorly, let's say, you've played, and it highlights areas that you are strong at or areas that you are slightly weaker at so you can improve. It's a unit that actually you use in every golf club. So it's a little GPS section here that you clip onto your belt. So that's the main device. That's the bit that's going to have all the sensors in it. But then you get 18 little chips inside the box. Now every one of these chips you put into your golf club, the desired golf clubs that you're going to use on that day. And as you're playing, you use these two pieces of equipment to track where you've hit from and then where you hit to, and I'll show you kind of how. I'm also going to be taking this out on the golf course, hopefully this coming week, so I'm going to give you a real life example of how to use this as well, and share all the data on my Twitter and my Facebook page as well, so you can check all that out, guys. So, like I say, you've got a little GPS unit set on your belt, very discreet, very low key, you know, it's not a big, obvious, glary thing. And then you have the little devices that go in the grip end, the hole in the grip, these little microchips. Now what happens, you go onto Game Golf's website and you register, you log in first. And what you can do then on that login is tell them what clubs you're going to be using. So what driver you're using. It's got all the manufacturers, all the models. And then you use the D little chip, which is your driver chip, to stick into the butt end of your driver. So it knows that that chip is aligned and associated with your driver. So it knows every time that you use this chip, it is for your driver. Now how it's very clever is that the microchip in here, once you tag it up against the belt, up against your GPS unit, it knows that this is the golf club that you're hitting from that spot. So once you've tagged it, it knows you're hitting driver because it knows from the chip, and it knows where your location is because of the GPS unit in it. So once you've hit your golf shot, okay, and you put your club away, you don't have to do anything else then, you put your club away, you don't have to tag it again or anything else, and you can walk down the fairway, get to your ball, like myself maybe off the fairway, but you can find your golf ball. And once you're then in position for your next shot, you get your next club out, which is, let's say I've got my 7-iron here with another 7-iron tag in. So this has 7i on the little microchip here. Again, it knows where you are because of the GPS from your belt clip. You tag it again, so it knows now you're hitting 7-iron from that location. Now the clever thing is, it knows you've just hit driver from back there. So it knows you've just hit driver from A, and now you're at B. So it uses the clever GPS system in the belt clip to map exactly where you are and knows how far you've then hit your driver. Clever, very clever. So then when you hit your 7-iron, let's say you only have to tag it the once, you don't have to do anything else after that. It knows then you've hit your 7-iron, you walk up to the green and you've got your putter. Again, your putter's got a tag in, clip it, it knows you've hit your 7-iron onto the green because you're using your putter. You know, again, the GPS systems in that knows that you're going to be on the green as well. From the Google mapping and everything else, you know, they've used, I'm guessing, the same kind of mapping that they use in the distance watches to know you're actually on the green. Very, very clever. So you carry on playing, you play your round, and you do what you need to do. And this is where the fun begins. This is where the fun starts now. So you've got back home, and you've either had a great round or a poor round or whatever, and you want to relive that round. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can either download the app from Game Golf's website, or not the app, the software, or you can get an app for your iPhone or iPad, and it'll know you download all the data. Like I said, I've not tested this in real life just yet. I'm going to test this week on my channel, so do check that out. It is going to be coming this week to my channel. A real life game with it. So you then go onto the data and you can kind of sit there as a bit of a golfy geek and go, well, I've hit this many fairways today, I've hit this many greens, or I've missed every green to the left, or I've missed every green to the right, every short, long. Now, that's one round of golf. So that's just analysing one round. But what you can start to do once you use it often, once you start using it a lot, is that it starts to get all the data involved. So it's to get all that data kind of collected in. So let's say you've got 10 rounds worth of data. Well, that's great, because it's going to start to be able to tell you in a more kind of broad sense how many fairways you're hitting, how many greens you're hitting, how many putts you're taking. And you can then start to work on that. You can work on it with your coach. So I'm going to be using these units with my students, my golfers, because they're going to be able to zap me over the information of their round of golf at the weekend. And how, I mean, you don't get any better information than that from a golf coaching point of view. And you've got a guy who's gone out there and you don't see him after they've had the lesson, and they're coming back into you with hard evidence of what they've done on the golf course, hard, precise evidence that they've hit less greens than what they've said, maybe, or etc. etc. So from a improvement point of view, it's amazing. From a golfy geek point of view, it's just blowing your mind out. You know, that is just amazing, that kind of information that you can get from it. And once you've got all the rounds collected in and you're like, yeah, this is good, and you can start to have challenges against people. So they've got an online community. So once you've signed up to the Game Golf site and you're inside the community, so I just had to hit that golf ball, you're inside the Game Golf community, you can then start inviting your friends to join you inside that community as well. So say you've got 3 or 4 of you using your Game Golf devices, you can then start setting challenges. I'll challenge you, I'm going to hit more fairways than you this week. I'm going to hit more greens than you this week. I'm going to take less putts. You can do that in a little group, or you can do it worldwide. So you can take on people all around the world. You can see where you lie in the leaderboard system against other players. I'll be trying to do the pros. Pros that are using it though, incidentally, you've got golfers such as Graham McDowell using it. He's a big ambassador for the company. Lee Westwood, Jim Furyk, John Singleton used it in the Open. So a lot of good names are using it. It's completely legal to use in tournaments. So you can use it in every tournament. It's fine. It's not a problem at all. So, you know, it's it is super discreet. You know, you can't tell that's really in the club. You can hide that enough if you are conscious of it. I put it on this side on the video, but if you're a right-handed golfer, maybe you'd have it on your right just so it's a bit easier to tag. But it's a unit that is super easy to use and one that will really keep you tracks. So check out the channel again this week, guys. I'm going to be posting a series of 3 videos, myself and Peter Finch, who's also got a device, and we're going to take it out on the golf course, weather permitting, and test it. And we're going to start using it in our videos as well, in our course vlogs. So you can check out all that. Don't forget, guys, we're going to be publishing the actual hard evidence of what we've been doing on our Facebook and Twitter pages. So go and check those out as well, guys. The unit, I'm sure you've seen scrolling across the bottom, is from strikeright.co.uk, a device that's pretty awesome. Guys, thanks so much for watching. So come back this week to check out how we get on with the Game Golf product in a real life situation out on the golf course, and then we're going to share all the information. You can subscribe by clicking my link down here so you don't miss any of that action, and check out in the window here for the annotation to take you to that video. If it's not up yet, you are one of the first people to watch this, so check that out soon. Guys, shall see you soon, and I can't wait to get the Game Golf products in my clubs and out on the golf course so I can share some real hard evidence statistically with you guys. Thanks for watching, we'll see you all soon.